Questions, questions.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
Do you have questions about the program? I know we WhatsApped a little bit, but
Yeah, well, I was looking at taking the yeah some training in breathing techniques. I've
uh-huh.
already started doing the Wim Hof method,
Hmm.
and I did the online piece of it, but I think I saw one of your videos saying that you also think it's like one technique, and I
Hmm.
really agree with you when you're saying like don't be like the one trick pony only doing one technique. I also, as a psychologist, I also try to tune in what the person needs in front of me and not just do the same thing with everyone. So
Hmm.
I
Great.
really like that you have different techniques, and I was thinking about doing something that's a little bit broader. I was looking at Casper for that, but
Yeah.
then I saw your video, and well, I really liked what I heard. So that's why I was thinking maybe this is more what I'm looking for. So
Well, Casper is a great guy. I got training from him. I'm trained by him doing the Wim Hof method, and I now like it's what I know of his program is that it's an online course. And the
mhm,
thing is with online courses is that only 10% of the people finishes it. And if you do like group coaching,
mhm,
it's 80%. So,
hmm,
apart from the content, I think mine is very more specific to also guiding. Yeah, I'm going to ask you in week 1 to start guiding, and I want Heather. Heather has like 10 more minutes or 5 more minutes, so I'm going to let her speak for a bit too. But there's a lot of techniques, also not only mine, but also oxygen advantage, calming down techniques,
mhm.
things like that. Um, and I'm gonna ask you to start guiding in week 1. And now, Heather, maybe would you want to jump in and say how this worked? We didn't plan anything, by the way, Iris. I
No
just know
problem.
she loved my program.
Let me just
uh,
unmute. Hello, Iris.
yeah.
No,
Hi.
Jim asked me just a few minutes ago, and I got 5 minutes to jump on. And it's interesting that you said about doing the Wim Hof method because I too did that. I did the Wim Hof method, a few courses, and I wanted to expand a bit more knowledge, really, and learn other techniques. And I think the course with Tim, because it is so hands-on, every week there's 7 or 8, 9 of us on a call, all learning together. It was just so great to be coached by somebody who acknowledged there were lots of different ways that we could do this.
Mhm,
It wasn't just a fixed way. I really liked that. And I also love the fact we were encouraged to help guide, family, friends from day one. That really, for me, that really gave me confidence through the whole of the course that I could basically start straight away with people I knew. So it's been a fantastic experience for me. I'm definitely doing the next level. Um, I think Tim, you do have a special way of passing on information. You really do, and it's yeah, we've all become a group of pals as well. We've got to know the other competitors, participants. I just find it brilliant seeing everybody every week for the 2 hours. I found that really helpful. Yeah, it's been great. I've loved it.
okay, thank you.
You're very welcome.
It's a little bit what we call stok achter de deur. Iris is Belgium, so she speaks Dutch also. Stok achter de deur would be a stick behind the door, but it's like a friendly push that you keep on moving instead of you're doing this alone and nobody sees it if you do it or you don't, and then it's a lot easier to give up, right?
Mhm.
Um, yeah, and I think also as a psychologist, you want something short because Wim Hof method, it's amazing. I learned so much from Wim. But you cannot have 20 minutes with your client and then 10 minutes of sleeping and then do your session, right?
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, so there's one doctor in Denmark and she just like really the basic stuff, the 4 to 8 with every client. Client.
Okay.
A patient. Well, if you go to the doctor, I don't know what you are, client or a patient. Um, but yeah, well, I don't, like it's always hard. I'm not a salesman, so it's always hard to say like, buy my program. But I do feel that there's a lot of things. I'm from a very busy world. I used to be a stock market trader, and I have 5 kids basically. So I'm rather busy. And to do like 1, 2, 5 minutes, you can do that 10 times a day.
Hmm.
And this is also, like what I don't know if you remember the story about Olaf, the fisherman that I said during the webinar. I'm not sure if you were there, but he's a physiotherapist, not a psychologist, a
Hmm.
physiotherapist. And he's doing 5 minutes of breathing with every client. The first 5 minutes. And then it's a whole, in his case, a whole other body that he has to correct. And in your case, it will be a whole other mind that you're correcting. I don't know what you do as a psychologist. Plus
I
also,
a lot of different things, but I do a lot of trauma work, and
ah, interesting.
so also, yeah, and burnout, depression, like the common stuff. But
Hmm.
I already use some breathing exercises. I take some time to get them into the belly breathing, or do something like the box breathing and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But so I really like the short techniques, and I already do quite a lot of breathing stuff myself. So I was quite amazed doing your breathing from the master class, how much
Hmm.
impact it had. So
Hmm.
that
With
was
five
quite a
minutes,
surprise. Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
I really like that, and I'm actually thinking about doing like some workshops where I integrate like doing some stuff, psychology techniques combined with breathwork. So like doing something about like making room for emotions,
Mm.
stress reduction, some teams that come back in different sessions, and then doing combinations. So I really like that you have different
Mm.
techniques. So you can work with the Wim Hof method and use like the different intentions, but it's still basically the same method a lot of the times,
Yeah.
just with little variations.
Yeah.
And I think people really get into using the shorter sessions that you have.
If you ask a busy person, do something 30 minutes per day, it's
Hmm.
likely not going to happen. I mean, I'm coaching this company, like the owner of a company. They have like 30 people, so it's not a big company. And I cannot get this guy to do 5 minutes of breathing in the morning. I've really stood in front of him yesterday, like, come on, what do we have? What can I do? When are you going to do it? Because we go to yoga together and stuff like that. That's great, but the real growth is doing those 5 minutes. By the way, we have Katja here also. Hello, Katja. Good to see you. Um, yeah, so what else are questions? Katja, would you have a question about the program, or shall we breathe? This is same. If when I tell a joke with my whole family there, my kids, I crack the joke and there's silence.
How long
Um,
are the live sessions on Thursday? Is it like 1 hour or
2 hours,
two
two
hours?
hours.
Okay.
Yes,
Yeah.
but and we do breathing as in showing, but it's not like a 45-minute breathing session. Nothing like that. So it's okay. You can actually eat during the session, but it's 2 hours, and then the first 90 minutes is like learning about breath work, and the last half hour is instructor insight. So, and this works both ways. You learn, of course, how to instruct, how to tell people what will happen and stuff like that. But you also learn more for yourself. When you learn to instruct, you basically learn details about yourself. So we go for 90 minutes of teachings. Like week 1, the ultimate morning routine. And then the last 30 minutes, okay, what if you will, practice this for a few days and then talk to your son, daughter, mother, father, neighbor, whatever, and, try to show them that. This is what you will see. And you likely immediately think like, oh, I didn't have my feet at the right position there, or oh, I'm doing that, you know. So you're learning more about yourself. But it's basically the 2-hour session for the first 6 weeks, 90 minutes of learning, and then half an hour of instructor insights. And then week 7 and week 8 is about how to guide and get over insecurities, how to design a perfect session. And this is maybe for you interesting, Iris, if you want to go and really teach breathwork. And you can use it just for yourself. You can use it as a coach or a psychologist or a psychiatrist, you know, to integrate in your current practice. And you can become like a breathwork instructor or have a program out that you can mix whatever you just said, you know, with trauma and with information. It's very interesting how we are, you know, bombarded with information always, and there's never really a somatic experience, you know. Okay, let's do this. And this is how breathwork comes into the equation, which is really, really interesting. Because instead of talking about calming down, you actually show people how to calm down. And what I believe is that if the whole world would do 5 minutes of breathing in the morning before breakfast, likely there's a lot less crap going on, whether it's internal crap or external crap, you know, people hurting each other and stuff like that. So that's my goal here. Katja, would you have something to say, like hello, or something to ask maybe? By the way, it's 20 past, Heather. I'm just... You have an... Okay. Hello, Katja. Good to see you. You look familiar, but I'm pretty sure we didn't meet, did we? Good to see you too. Is there a question on your mind, maybe? Or on your heart? So, by the way, when you're waiting, it's also time to breathe, you know? And Iris, I understand you're in a car, so you can never do like these deeper breathing techniques in the car. It can be really dangerous. I met 2 people already. Oh, no question. Okay, thank you, Katja. I met 2 people already who did it in the car and turned their car the other way around on a highway, just because they lost it for a minute. But waiting is always, you know, for me, waiting, or when I get impatient, or when I get irritated, is very simple. Time to breathe. And you can instantly, you know, get out of that, call it a negative mindset, and use it to your benefit, you know, physically, mentally. So that is really, really, really great. It's like, oh, that's one big subject. I never talked about this in the masterclass. To do breath work in public spaces. I've never seen it anywhere else, you know, but doing breath work in public spaces is really, you know, you can kill dead moments with that. And before you know it, if you put in time 5 minutes in the morning, before you know it, you're doing half an hour or an hour of breath work. It works so well. You know, like I'm not claiming my life is perfect, but this is such a good part of my life. Whenever I feel like impatient or something like that, it's time to breathe. Heather, is there anything else you would like to say? Please.
Yeah, Iris and Katja. Hello, Katja. My experience with this course, not only did I learn so much, but it gave me the confidence to pass it on to people that I probably wouldn't have approached to do breathing. And it had such an effect on my daughter. I practiced every night on my daughter after we did the course, 5 minutes just to teach her. She loved it so much. She's quite a shy young lady, and she's a chiropractor, and she was so thrilled with the results she had by just her mum, you know, teaching her for 5 minutes every day, that she's doing Tim's course as well. She starts, I think, next week. This week, is it, Tim? Is it this week or next week? Tomorrow, yeah. So Jade is doing the course as well. So Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing her practice on me to see where I was 8 weeks ago and how much I've improved in the 8 weeks. So, yeah, the information. If you love information, the course information is honestly, it's unbelievable. We can refer back to it all the time. So, yeah, I'm a raving fan. I've loved it, and I can't wait to do level 2. So, thank you, Tim, for inviting me on. But I'm gonna have to shoot now because I've got a bit of work
Yes.
to do. So,
Good luck
thank
with your
you.
next meeting.
Thank you. Goodbye,
All
Iris.
right.
Bye,
Talk to
Katya.
you
Bye
soon.
now.
Bye.
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 But hello, Katja. If there's any specific question that you have, then please throw them at me because I can just keep on talking about breath work. But if you have a question, then let me know, and I would love to answer it. Hey,
Hi from me, Katya, yes.
hello, Katja.
Hi. It was late. I come back now and I was in a hurry to get in. Not for the moment. I'm excited to, we're starting tomorrow, yeah.
Oh, you
And
you subscribed already? Okay, cool. Yes. That's why
yes,
I recognize your name. Okay, sorry. Yes, great.
yes. So
And
I just get in now, so I don't know what you were talking about, and maybe I will
no,
listen after on the video.
I was answering questions from Iris about.
Okay.
Yeah, Iris said like we were just talking a little bit. And can I ask you
Okay.
where are you from?
I'm from Bulgaria, but I live in Cyprus.
Oh, nice. And what do you do?
Cyprus is
Because
island.
I would love to have maybe we can do that tomorrow somewhere in the afternoon. Um, maybe I can send you a WhatsApp that you leave your phone number anywhere in the.
Okay.
So then, because I would like to have a call with you to see
Okay.
how you can use this program really so you get everything out of it. So
Okay.
can I?
Okay. They will send you, yes, I will send you my number and we can speak tomorrow.
Okay, so it's good to meet you. I'm gonna see you tomorrow at 7
Okay.
p.m. in Europe. And Iris, is there one more question from your side, maybe, or otherwise I'm just gonna, like spend time with the family and everything.
No, it's okay.
Yes,
If I register, do I have to do it tonight or is tomorrow okay? Because I
tomorrow is
probably
okay.
be
Tomorrow is
home
okay.
late, so I'll try. Maybe I'll
And
do it later on, but
yeah, and that breathing for success portal is, there was somebody else asking it already, so that's you will get that too. That was like a fast acting bonus, but I have it online anyway, and it's a very small gift to give, so you will get that anyway.
okay, that's very nice. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
okay, well, talk to you soon, everybody.
Yeah. See you later.
See you tomorrow live, I hope, for you, Iris, and for you, for sure, Katja. Okay.
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 Thank
Thanks.
you.
Thank you.
See
Thank
you.
you.
Have a great
Bye.
evening. Bye.
Great evening to you. Bye.
Bye bye.